say if I was gonna take you on a date, right? And I brought you to the house, and all I offered you was a syrup sandwich. But that's all I had, though.
Okay, so we're gonna have to finesse it. Like, okay, a syrup sandwich, but how can we, like...
There ain't nothing else but syrup and white bread in the crib.
So you got pots and pans?
I'm
Put the syrup in the pan.
I'm a man, so no. Ain't no utensils, it's like plastic spoons and forks, and that's it.
Well, we're gonna have to eat that syrup sandwich.
You gonna eat it?
Yeah.
You gonna fuck with it?
Yeah, but don't OD with the syrup.
You don't get to tell me how to make the syrup sandwich.
Listen.
you just gotta eat it.
Well, depending on how you make it.
It's gonna be romantic no matter how I put it, no matter how I serve it to you.
I'm gonna eat it.
HeadShot. That's gang. Money track. That's gang.
Do you get respect where you're from? Do the people around you respect you?
I mean, yeah. And then I got some people that just badmouth me for no reason, but you get that anyway, so.
People badmouth you?
Yeah, everybody get haters.
Why do you think you got haters?
Because I believe in God, and not everyone that's around me believes in God. And I play the word like all day long, so. And they don't like the fact that I smoke and believe in God, so. If you're in a church, and I feel like that's why a lot of people don't believe in God, because they come from false churches where, you know, they put on for the image, but they're not truly of God. So you got people walking around with all this church hurt and stuff like that because they come from churches that weren't really of God.
Do you believe in aliens? Because those two things contradict each other.
Why would they? Aliens are creatures just like us. What spirituality do they hold that's different from us? That's different from a fish? That's different from a dog, a cat? If they are creatures like us. So I don't doubt that they exist. There's many things that exist. Shit, we only explored 5% of the ocean.
That's a fact.
So who's to say aliens don't live in the ocean? You know, so I don't doubt that they exist, and if they exist, then they exist.
Do you read?
I read my word.
That's the only thing you read. You don't read books?
I used to really be a bookworm, but I fell off with reading books because depression and life got to me and stuff like that.
Do you,
but
you
I write.
got good grades in school?
I did have good grades, but I'm not going to front. I fell off. But that's because I lost motivation and I just felt like school was a waste of time. So I stopped putting my whole heart and soul into it. But when I really was doing it, hell yeah, I had honors and all of that.
Yeah, you got good grades in English.
Absolutely. I'm a writer. Natural born. So.
I'm a writer.
Okay, we got to exchange stories.
What, do you write books?
I am in the process of writing a book now on my life. But I write a lot of like fan fiction and stuff. I don't know if you know what that is. But.
What man loves you the most that's not in your bloodline?
God.
Besides God?
My dad. Oh wait, you said not in my bloodline, right?
Yeah.
I don't have an answer for that. Honestly, I don't. Let's be real.
So you feel like nobody that you ever dealt with loves you?
Well, if they did, they would still be here.
All
because my thing is, right, you can't love somebody and mistreat them. And the people that I dealt with, I always ended up being mistreated because I was very genuine. And I guess people can label my morals in a relationship as going strictly by the book. Because I'm a strong believer in treat others how you want to be treated. So if I don't want to be cheated on and all that extra shit, then why would I sit here and even allow myself to act like that towards that person if I'm seeking the same energy from that person in return? And like I said, it was my choices and, you know, the people that I met and dealt with because, you know, I was at different stages in my life and stuff like that. So I did not get the best results. It was always the facade in the beginning, and then towards the end, I got to see who you really were. And that's why I'm really big on slow cooking people now, because at that time in my life, I was always jumping on the next best thing. Like, oh, you feel immaculate, like your vibes or everything, just for that shit to be a facade. So now it's like, okay.
Yeah, you don't think that y'all be doing the same thing?
Of course.
I don't think the woman is ever the same woman from the beginning, in the middle, and the end.
Well, I cannot speak for all women. I can speak for myself as a woman. And the reason why I wasn't always the same woman that I was in the beginning was because of how I was treated. So you can't expect that sweet girl if you're not going to treat me properly. You know, you're going to get a tougher, hooder version of me. I don't even like that side of me. I like to be soft and feminine. So.
What's the hood side of you like?
I can really throw insults if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had a lot of growth, because I was that person. Like, I get mad and, you know, insult you. Or like, oh, I hope you die, you a bitch, this, that, and the third. I had to grow from that, because you can't be like that and expect a good, healthy relationship at the end of the day. That's just not going to work. So, yeah, I could get raunchy at the mouth, though.
Of course, I think all black women have that skill. Y'all so mean sometimes. Like, it really hurts.
No, I can definitely agree, because, shit, we be mean as fuck to each other, and there's really no need to. But, you know, us as women, we're catty as fuck, and we like to be the best and look the best. And, oh, if you don't look the best, then, oh, yeah, you're down here and I'm up here. Like, that's why it's best to be humble. And I've had my share of being like that in life, too. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm this perfect being, because I'm not. I've had trials and tribulations in my life, and God had to humble me. It was times where I was trying to walk like I was hot shit, and I literally slipped and bust my ass in front of everybody, and I ain't had no choice but to sit there and be like, all right, God, my bad. Humble yourself. And a lot of these women don't know how to be humble. They're fake humble. They project like they're so humble, but you look down on a woman that has less than you, or doesn't have the big butt, or this, that, and the third. So, be humble. If black women, and I'm not saying, because there's some lit ass black women. It's just them gutter bitches we talking about. A lot of them, they're not humble. And you have to be humble. That's just what it is, especially for this war between women to stop, because it is a war going on. Like, women just, I don't know what it is, but we like to really downgrade each other and laugh at each other when we're down and stuff like that. Not all of us, because it's, like I said, it's some dope women.
Yeah.
But
y'all got click up tendencies. Like, y'all click up. And it's like when one female is getting attacked, it's like everybody jumps on them. Like, it's like, that's what I've seen about women. Like,
yeah, that's true.
This is another thing I noticed about women, because you was talking about like matching energies and stuff.
Yes, women match energy.
What I notice about women, no, I'm talking about from the men's perspective.
Okay.
What I notice about women is when they get rowdy and crazy and all of that, you can bring them back down by apologizing. And bring them back down, like, because once she gets riled up, you can always bring her back down.
That's very true. But a lot of women. Wait, are you saying this as like a man could bring a woman back down?
Yeah, a man can bring a woman down. Once you start getting into that angry black woman, say not angry black woman, just angry woman in general.
Yeah, angry woman.
You don't even realize that you can calm her down by just apologizing and talking. But niggas like to match that energy, and that keeps her going for the longest time.
And then men be mad when they keep getting the same result, when it's just like, okay, put your pride to the side. Stop operating in your ego, deflate that shit, and apologize if you was wrong. Simple.
Who has a bigger ego, men or women?
I feel like it's equal. I'm not even gonna hold you. Because women have a pride issue too. A lot of women don't like to apologize because they feel like they're right all the time.
HSHOT. That's gang. Money track. That's gang.